Hi, this is Richard Arfsten. I'm the artist who made this piece. This is Deano the dinosaur. He is a maquette. That means model. It's a French word for model. And I have a little sculpture park in the backyard here. And this guy was going to be about 10 feet tall. And I usually make a maquette before I start anything. That way you're got some idea where you're going, so you're not wasting a lot of your time. Anyways, I was reading about ferrocement. Ferrocement is a special kind of mortar that they actually made boats out of in the Second World War. So anyways, I made a big cement horse with a rider on it with the same process. And it sounded very, very simple, because I didn't have to do much welding. I welded up a rebar frame, and then I had to cut up all this lath. It's like screening, like 1/4-inch mesh screening. And every time you cut it, you got a million little sharp little pieces of something that you would grate potatoes on or something, you know. Anyways, all these pieces get wired onto this metal frame, sharp edges on there. Well, my hands were so cut up by the time I was mostly done with this thing that I just had all I could do to finish the project. Then the other problem is, how do you get the mortar to stick on the bottom? You got to lay on the bottom and the mortar burns your hand. Imagine what it does to your eye. It's just terrible. Really, really hard to do. This is Buffalo Hunter, and this is my ferrocement, one and only. I wish I could figure out a way to do this so it wasn't so painful to do the work. This could be a landmark. There was a bank in Santa Fe that had a red steel horse in front of it that somebody was trying to sell. And one day somebody was out there with a crane, the guy that put it there to display it, and chief officer of the bank came running out. He says, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I sold a horse." "What do you mean you sold a horse?" And he said, "Well, it was, you know, the thing is for sale. Somebody wants to buy it." "Well, what are we going to do?" I says, "Well, what do you mean? What are you going to do?" "Well, we're the bank with the red horse. You can't take the horse away." He says, "Well, you could buy it then. I'll sell it to you." You know, the point is, the horse was the landmark. This dinosaur could be a landmark. I have a landmark in front of my house. It's a giant steel horse, 10 foot tall. People know me by the guy that's got the horse in front of his house. So you could be the factory or the office building with a dinosaur in front of your house. Every kid would know it. As a side note, I should mention that the horse is for sale. So it was actually designed to put boulders underneath it, if you can see the framework there. So it's made to sit in the ground, but I came home a few times and people were sitting on top of my horse doing photo ops, and I didn't like that, so I put it up in the air. And if every kid knows it, every time they go past it, they'd be jumping up and down. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, look at that dinosaur. You know. Anyhow, so much of success in business is getting known. So that's where sculpture helps, because they're landmarks, you know. And this would be a really great one, you know. So something to think about. It doesn't make any difference if you got a restaurant or you got a bank or your office building or what. It's the place with the dinosaur, you know. And it could be easy to get somebody to make it that's a mason. I'm not a mason, though. You have to think of a piece of sculpture, especially one like this, as advertising. That's what it is, pure and simple. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And that helps. That helps business. That's why they make signs. If you're interested in finding out what my things cost, or sort of an overview, there's a lot of my stuff that's listed on sachiart.com. If you go there, you will see another little story and get a better idea what I do. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.